driven by those who use the world as their proving ground. Goodyear, more driven.
Number 2, Derik Jeter.
He is the most popular player in baseball, hailed throughout the sport for lit-by-lightning moments. The flip versus the A's in the 2001 ALCS.
Derek Jeter, one of the most unbelievable plays.
His 2004 dive versus the Red Sox. The Mr. November home run in Game 4 of the 2001 World Series. His 5 World Championships.
Derek Jeter, probably more times than I give him credit for, wills himself to do certain things.
Derek Jeter is a man out of time. Not just because his career is ending after 20 seasons, but because he has carved out an image, perhaps who he is, but definitely who he appears to be, so at odds with his era, an exemplary, rarefied throwback to a different time.
He's kept that little distance, which we used to feel with all players, that they were separate from us.
It's frustrating at times, trying to get him to reveal himself as human.
Ian O'Connor interviewed more than 200 people for The Captain, his biography of Jeter.
I also quote one of Derek's former teammates and friends, longtime friend R.D. Long, saying, "Derek Jeter is the iciest non-icy person I've ever met."
Jeter projects an old-school manhood, iconic yet removed, like a figure from the 1940s or 50s.
He kind of reminds me of like a Sinatra of baseball. He hasn't been tethered by marriage. He's kind of a man's man. He's not talking about his emotions.
The 62, 68, 72-year-old guy is going to appreciate Derek Jeter for what he represents as far as old world, old school values are concerned. Derek Jeter, in a lot of ways, is the last man standing.
Who's your favorite Yankee now?
Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter. This is the Derek Jeter wall.
60-year-old Alex Severini of Staten Island has been a Yankee fan since 1960. His man cave is a museum-quality tribute to the team he loves, complete with 30 feet of Yankee Stadium facade painted by his wife, Ann. Amid his Mercer to Mattingly memories of Yankee greats, only one gets his own wall.
The pump, the dive, the flip, the catch. This is the ultimate Derek Jeter.
What makes Derek Jeter special to you?
The way he plays the game. You watch him play, played hard, run out balls. Jeter always, 100% every day.
What'd you like about him off the field?
You don't know much about Derek Jeter off the field.
Unlike Kobe or LeBron, he doesn't tweet.
Cut that meat.
Unlike Peyton Manning, he's not apt to poke fun at himself publicly.
Little known facts about Derek Jeter, here we go.
Well, most of the time he's not.
In 2002, I set a major league record of 97 consecutive games without scratching myself.
Wow.
On a landscape of selfies and of Instagram and Snapchat, where many in the public eye demystify their celebrity by capturing and disseminating the spontaneous, candid moment, Jeter is nowhere to be found.
There's no going back from the Facebook, the Twitter, which I think colors people's view of a person. And Derek Jeter had none of that. He was kind of like an old soul.
Derek, please. Now, at the end of his career, he is riding an almost cult-like wave of appreciation, though no fan ever bought into the legend of number 2 like Christian Lopez did in July of 2011.
It's the 3-2. That one's drilled deep to left field.
I thought it was just a long fly ball, maybe hit the wall.
Going back, Joyce, looking up.
And the ball just almost stopped in front of me.
See ya.
Trumped on the ball, put it up, told everybody I got it. Me and my dad went nuts.
Oh, what a way to join the 3,000 hit club.
Minutes later, Lopez, his father, and the ball that was worth at least 6 figures were in a Yankee security office.
My dad just looks at me and goes, "We can get a lot of money for this. We could pay student loans, mortgage, be set pretty much for almost the rest of our lives." And I told him, I don't think I want to sell it. I think I want to just want to give it back. And he kind of just looked at me like, "What?" I decided to give it to Derek, really free and clear. I saw a guy that work for everything he had. Nothing was really given to him. It's about the love of the game and what you see in somebody.
What would have happened if it had been an Alex Rodriguez ball?
I most likely, I would have sold it.
Mr. Kelvin, how are you, sir?
At the car dealership where he works, Alex Severini keeps a list comparing the number of cars he's sold to his favorite player's hit total.
Him and I are going to battle out till he retires, and then I'm definitely going to pass him, without a doubt.
Derek Jeter represented a certain purity that doesn't exist anymore in sports. He's not perfect, but he's as close as we're ever going to get to that ideal.
In 5.5 years, Jeter will be eligible for the Hall of Fame.
So, Alex, where will you be in July of 2020?
It cools down. Dying for that moment. That'd be great.